The great quest continues for Man City. Is this the year?
Well, I suppose first thing to say to that is any team with any aspirations of winning this trophy are almost certainly in a large Real Madrid-shaped shadow. So they're going to have to overcome Real Madrid. And looking at their performance last night, that's going to be a tall order. But City have got some work to do. I think post-World Cup, post-Christmas, there's been a few inconsistencies with him. He's changed shape. He seems like he's searching for something. They're not at their fluid best. But if they can sort that out, they perhaps stand a chance.
What are they searching for, do you think?
Rhythm, fluidity. It just seems a little bit stop-start. The team has changed, the shape has changed. Bernardo Silva playing at left-back and right side of midfield. Trying to get the best out of the team with Haaland in it. Haaland's stats are obviously incredible, but there just seems to be something lacking. There's just something missing, and he needs to find that. A bit of creativity, a bit of fluidity, and hopefully they'll get that, and then they might stand a chance of taking down the behemoth that is
You're fancying Real and getting that already, quite right, after last night's performance. We'll come to that in due course. But what do you think of Pep Guardiola's comments in the press conference yesterday? Because it's obviously like it's the same thing every year until they actually go and win the thing. And he says, you know, I would say that if my career finishes tomorrow, literally tomorrow, I would be more than blessed and grateful. And in other words, I don't want to win another Champions League. I don't feel I need to win another Champions League. I mean, is he
I think he'll
talking
be
out of his hat there?
Well, he'd be. I mean, Pep's been brilliant since he started in coaching at Barcelona through Bayern Munich and now at Man City. He's been brilliant. He's changed the way people look at football and how other managers set their teams up. But so if he retires tomorrow, great. He's always going to be regarded as a legend. But I think for Man City fans, he was brought in on the basis that he's the one that can take them over the line to win them a Champions League. And they haven't managed to get there yet. They've been to a final, they've been to a few semi-finals, but actually getting their hands on the trophy is something that they want to see. So if he does retire, the fans won't be too happy. But I can understand what he's saying, because he's always judged on this competition. It seems like what he does in the Premier League is disregarded because it's all about this competition. But Man City, like Damien says, Real Madrid last night put on a show, and they almost put their marker down. There's an opportunity for City tonight because there's probably a group of 3 or 4 teams who have genuine aspirations of winning the competition, and Man City is one of them. And as the tournament goes on, these big sides, they get stronger, they get more focused on where they are in their own league, and start maybe concentrating on this a little bit. And who knows, it might be City's year this year. But I think Pep, like Damien says, he needs to find something and settle on it. I think they've been too changeable, certainly in the back line this season. So it's still work to do for City, but they're always going to be in with a shout.
32 goals in 31 games. Is Erling Haaland going to be the difference?
Well, for a long time, people have been saying they've lacked that main man centre-forward since Aguero finished up or was let move on. And Haaland is very different from Aguero. Jesus looked like he might become the one, but didn't. He was played wide generally rather than through the middle. And then he, strangely enough, he agreed to allow him go to Arsenal, who he probably didn't see as real opposition for a league title. They weren't going to affect him in the Champions League because they weren't in it either. I thought that was a strange one. The Jesus, Zinchenko and now Cancelo gone also. I don't think he's helped his chances of winning this competition by those 3 players going. Is Haaland the one that'll make the difference? Possibly as the competition goes on. We'll see. Tonight's an important night. This stage is important night. This stage of competition is important. But overall, it hasn't really been for the lack of a centre-forward that stopped them winning the competition. It's often been because Pep has decided in his own merry way to do something that nobody else expected when he picked a team for a certain match against Lyon. He did it when they got knocked out in a one-leg tie with Lyon a few years back. Last year, sorry, when they were in the final against Chelsea, played without a holding player in midfield. Last year they were very unfortunate, really.